Hey there, folks! Welcome back to our channel. You're watching Mr. Tech, where we break down apps, tech tips, and advanced tutorials into simple, actionable steps. Today, I'll walk you through a step-by-step guide on how to set up a scheduled meeting in the Zoom Workplace application. Whether you're using Zoom for work, school, or personal use, setting up a meeting is an essential skill. So let's get started. Step-by-step guide to schedule. A Zoom meeting. Open the Zoom app. The first thing you need to do is open the Zoom Workplace application on your device. Once it's open, you'll be greeted with the main screen. Tap on the schedule icon. At the bottom of the app, you'll see several options. Look for the schedule icon, which is usually the third icon from the left. Tap on it to begin setting up your meeting. Enter meeting name. Now, you'll be prompted to enter the name of your meeting. For example, I've entered Cherry Blossoms Room Meeting, but you can give your meeting any name you like. This will help your participants know what the meeting is about. Set the meeting date. After naming your meeting, you'll need to set the date on which you want the meeting to begin. Tap on the date field and a calendar will appear. Choose the date for your meeting by tapping on the correct day. You can also set the year if it's not the current year. After selecting the correct date, tap Set. Select meeting time, from and to. Below the date section, you'll see two time options, from and to. From, tap on it to choose the time when the meeting will start. For instance, I've chosen 4:30 p.m. After selecting the time, tap Set. To. This section allows you to set the end time for the meeting. Choose the time you expect your meeting to end. It's crucial to set both start and end times to avoid confusion. Set time zone. Next, you'll see the time zone section. Tap on it, and you'll be presented with a list of different countries and cities from around the world. This allows you to select the time zone that corresponds to your location or the location of your meeting participants. What is a time zone? A time zone is a region of the Earth that has the same standard time. Since the world is divided into different time zones, Zoom allows you to set a time zone for your meeting to make sure all participants join at the correct time. Repeat option. Recurring meetings. Below the time zone section, you'll find the repeat option. This is where you can set your meeting to occur on a recurring basis. You'll see several options such as none, no repetition, the meeting happens only once, every day, the meeting repeats every day at the same time, every week, the meeting repeats weekly, every 2 weeks, the meeting repeats every 2 weeks, every month, the meeting repeats monthly, and every year, the meeting repeats every year. For example, I've chosen every day for my meeting. End repeat. After selecting how often you want your meeting to repeat, you'll see the end repeat section. Tap on it to choose when the recurring meeting should stop. You can select a specific end date or let the meeting repeat indefinitely. What is end repeat? The end repeat option lets you decide how long your recurring meeting will last. You can choose to have it end after a set number of occurrences or on a specific date. Add attendees below the end. Repeat section, you'll see a field called Attendees. This is where you add the email addresses of the people who will be invited to the meeting. What are attendees? Attendees are the people who will be participating in your meeting. In this section, you'll input their email addresses so they can receive the invitation to join the meeting. Enable continuous meeting chat. Below the attendees section, you'll see a toggle labeled Enable continuous meeting chat. This setting allows the chat to remain active even after the meeting ends. What is Enable continuous meeting chat? This setting allows participants to continue chatting even after the meeting has ended. If you need discussions to happen after the meeting, you can toggle this option on. Otherwise, leave it off. Use Personal Meeting ID, PMI. Below the Enable Continuous Meeting Chat section, there's an option called Use Personal Meeting ID, PMI. This allows you to use a fixed personal meeting ID for this meeting. What is Use Personal Meeting ID, PMI? The Personal Meeting ID, PMI, is a unique ID associated with your personal Zoom meeting room. Enabling this option means all your meetings will share the same ID. If you toggle it off, Zoom will automatically generate a new meeting ID for every meeting. Require meeting passcode. Next, you'll see the Require Meeting Passcode section. This option adds an extra layer of security by requiring attendees to enter a passcode before joining the meeting. What is Require Meeting Passcode? This setting ensures that only users who have the invite link or passcode can join the meeting. It's a good way to keep your meeting secure and limit access to only invited participants. Enable Meeting Room. Below the passcode settings, you'll see an option called Enable Meeting Room. This option ensures that only users who have been admitted by the host can enter the meeting. What is Enable Meeting Room? This setting gives the host control over who can join the meeting. You can toggle it on or off based on your preference. If enabled, participants will be placed in a waiting room until the host admits them. Only allow authenticated users. Below the Enable Meeting Room section, you'll see the option Only Allow Authenticated Users. When enabled, only Zoom users who are logged into their Zoom accounts will be able to join the meeting. What is Only Allow Authenticated Users? This option restricts meeting access to users who are signed into Zoom. It's useful for ensuring that only trusted users can participate. Meeting Options. Video Settings. There are two important video settings below this. Host Video On. This option allows you to toggle the host's video on or off when they join the meeting. What is Host Video On? If you toggle this option on, the host's video will automatically turn on when they join the meeting. If off, the host can choose to start their video manually. Participant Video On. This option controls whether participants' videos will be turned on by default when they join. What is Participant Video On? This setting determines whether participants' videos will be enabled automatically when they join the meeting. If disabled, participants can choose to turn their video on after joining. Advanced Options. Tap on Advanced Options to reveal additional settings. Allow participants to join before host. This option lets participants enter the meeting before the host joins. What is Allow Participants to Join Before Host? This setting allows participants to join the meeting early and chat before the host arrives. If toggled off, they will have to wait in the waiting room until the host starts the meeting. Automatically record meeting. This setting allows you to record the meeting automatically. What is Automatically Record Meeting? Enabling this setting will automatically start recording when the meeting begins, so you don't have to worry about starting the recording manually. Approve or block entry for users from specific countries or regions. Here, you can choose to block or approve participants based on their country or region. Add to calendar. Finally, you'll see an option to add to calendar. This allows you to add the scheduled meeting to your calendar application, like Google Calendar or Outlook. What is Add to Calendar? This option makes it easier to keep track of your scheduled meetings by adding the meeting to your personal calendar. You can toggle it on or off depending on whether you want the meeting to appear on your calendar. Final step, save and invite participants. Once you've set everything up, tap Done at the top right corner to save your scheduled meeting. Now, the meeting will be created and you'll be prompted to enter the email addresses of your family, friends, or colleagues to invite them. Enter the emails and tap Send at the top. We hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. And keep watching Mr. Tech for more advanced tutorials. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.